Hi admin officers, thank you all for joining me today and for everyone's punctual timing. We are kindly joined by HR Director Connor Ronsky, who will be taking minutes for us. And of course, you are all very familiar with each other. Sam Massad from New South Wales, Sandy Jones from Queensland and Bruce Pearson from Victoria. Now, as you're aware, we are gathered here today to review and hopefully gain valuable feedback from our most recent project, the National Uniform. Please, I encourage each one of you to provide feedback and also stop me anytime if you require clarification or further explanation. So I shall be asking a number of questions to help myself and the executive team gauge what you guys thought about the project, what could be done better, and what was done well. Now we may start by going clockwise around the group, sharing a few positives, if any. Sam, you are welcome to start, please.
Okay, Sarah. Do you mean like with communication we received?
Yes, Sam. Do you have a positive to share about the communication?
Yes. I was very happy with the communication via emails. It gave clarity and clear expectations of us and our roles. I was also able to read back over them if I'd forgotten something.
That's great, Sam. Does everybody agree with Sam? Was the emails a sufficient communication tool?
Yes, I didn't mind the emails. It did provide enough information. My estate manager was very informative and was able to let me know of expectations and additional duties.
That's really great, Sandy. I'm glad to hear your manager actively involved herself. Bruce?
I didn't mind the emails, but honestly, I did need to schedule a meeting with my estate manager to really understand the workload to come. I also did contact other states for help throughout.
Thank you for sharing, Bruce. Although perhaps frustrating at times, I'm glad you were able to clarify things with the others. Can I ask the group, while on the communication topic, any suggestions to improve it? Sam?
The communication, you mean?
Yes, that's right, Sam.
Well, perhaps a formal meeting or teleconference, similar to what we're doing now, could have been arranged. I would have kept everyone in the loop, probably saved time and gave everyone the chance to ask questions then and there.
That's a fantastic idea, Sam. Even once a week or fortnightly would have been sufficient, yes?
Yes, I definitely agree.
Yes, a formal structured communication channel would have benefited the project and obviously all of us individually.
Thanks, everyone. It's very important that as a national project, communication is often and precise. Future projects will definitely benefit from this advice. Now, would anybody else like to add any additional positives before moving on?
Actually, Sarah, I'd like to mention how much I enjoyed the additional duties throughout the uniform project. Would there be any way to develop skills to perhaps coordinate a project myself?
That's really great to hear, Sandy. That's a fantastic attribute required to be a project manager. The fact that you want to acquire additional skills and workload duties. I can definitely relay your interests to Tracy Yap if you'd like, as well as your state manager.
Yes, that would be good. I'd like to know I'd receive support,
Arrangements can firstly be built at state level and obviously develop as your skills are increased. That is definitely something we can look into.
That's great, thank you.
Not a worry, Sandy. Okay, everyone, moving on. With every project, there's always things that could have been done better. We have obviously covered communication and tools that were and weren't used. How about the budget and the hours allocated to you? Bruce, can you share anything on this?
In regards to the allocated hours, it was definitely not enough. However, I personally found the workload manageable, mainly because I was able to meet with my state and manager and work out exactly what jobs could be delegated to others and even postponed. So I suppose I don't really have anything outstanding to add. Perhaps if I didn't receive that support from a manager, then yes.
Thanks, Bruce. Yes, it's quite apparent from the project hour report that the original allocation of 4 hours per officer per week was simply not enough time. Sam, I know you may have some feedback on the workload pressures involved in this project. Can you please share?
Yes, many additional workload pressures I had due to work colleagues being away, I didn't receive any help or understanding. So in a result, suffered from anxiety and pretty much left feeling unsupported the entire time.
This is very concerning, Sam. It's very unfortunate your concerns weren't handled correctly. This is a serious issue that will need to be addressed so future occurrences are controlled. With your permission, Sam, I shall report this to Tracy.
Yes, that's fine.
Sandy, how did you manage the workload pressures?
Well, like Bruce mentioned earlier, the initial 4 hours was clearly not enough time for this scale of a project. I'd often be working really long hours and some weekends to meet regular work duties, as well as those for the project. Obviously, this impacted myself as well as others within the branch.
Thanks for sharing, Sandy. It's quite apparent that the hours originally allocated just didn't suffice, but perhaps next time the executive team could look at budgeting either 2 or 3 extra persons for such a project, or simply prolonging the project's timeframe so deadlines aren't so hectic for the staff. Do these ideas seem sufficient moving forward, everyone?
Yes, I think that would certainly decrease pressures.
Agree.
Agree.
Fantastic. Connor, may we please especially note that in the minutes? Okay, guys, let's end today's feedback session with basically what everyone thought of the project as a whole. Sam, would you like to go first?
Do you mean with the entire uniform project, Sarah?
Yes, Sam. Did you feel the project was necessary?
Oh yes, Sarah. I think introducing uniforms to Try Fitness is a fantastic idea. It supports the company's strategic goals for achieving unity and consistency throughout the branches. However, I am still getting questions from employees about when the uniforms will be arriving. I think everybody is very keen to know when to expect them.
Thanks, Sam. Yes, I will make a note to get in contact with the vendor on a possible ETA.
Yes, just some information on the delivery time would be good.
No worries, Sam. Bruce, Sandy, what did you think of the project?
I think Sam explained it rather well. Uniforms are an essential part while striving towards consistency. I believe many staff members will appreciate uniforms and not having to use their own clothing at work.
Yes, I agree with both officers.
Okay, that's really great, guys. Thank you very much for all your feedback today. I think we have covered some great topics, including what was good and what could have been done better. Now, I will also be rolling out a short survey regarding the uniform project for yourselves to complete. This will not take long and just give the additional opportunity to perhaps share any feelings anonymously about the project that maybe you didn't feel quite comfortable mentioning today. Remember, no repercussions will come of today or this survey, and I thank you again for participating.